Hello everyone, welcome to another Penguin Academy game analysis of the 2025 Blood Bowl 3 World Championships play-in stage. Guy, I need like something to just go on the screen so I don't have to say that. It's so long. This time up we have Feufollet's Rats versus SpaceKorben's Necromantic. And while that's setting up, I will tell you that Feufollet is French and qualified from the LFBB, which is unfortunately for him, even though he wasn't involved at all, the league that the last game's explanations were from. You can go and look at that if you want. And SpaceKorben, I don't know where he's from, but he qualified from something called the Chrome's Blood Bowl League. I literally have never heard of it. If anyone knows what that is, feel free to let me know. Oh crap! I didn't get to see the setup. So if he was there, we just go for a pickup? Okay, that feels like we just went for a pickup before taking a single block. That's an interesting choice. Oh, it kicked directly to that guy, Orifer? Okay, fair enough. Because he was out on the side and I missed it. All right, not a pickup. Good. Good. Thank God for that. Not the greatest setup in the world, but against Necro when you're rats, unless you're going to Daka, which I actually would recommend, it's hard to set up against a blitz because you need your players in the middle to get any kind of blocks at all. I don't know why one of the Wraiths is not between them, because it really is hard to get two dice then. And he probably would have given up the LOS if you put the Wraith in between them. But never mind. We've decided not to do that. And okay, he does kick straight to him. And a high kick anyway. And we're not Dakering. I mean, we're not Dakering because of the LOS, right? But really, I thoroughly recommend the Daka, especially if you don't know who the other person is. If you've never heard of the other person and you've not seen their name at like the top of ladder or winning tournaments or anything, you've got to assume that they're not very good, right? That's just normally the way of things. It's not an insult or anything. People who haven't played a lot, so therefore who are the people you would see showing up on the front page of ladder? By the way, people on the front page of ladder also regularly not very good. So if you're not there at all, God knows how bad you could be. So the Daka is pretty good against people who don't know how to defend against it, regardless of the fact that they've got Necro, which is a great team to defend the Daka with. So I would still Daka here. Rat's really good at the Daka. It's probably second best at Daka behind, like, Underworld. People always think the... Oh, God. People always think the Rat Daka's bad because of the line rats. But having 4 movement 9 dodge pieces kind of makes up for that. And having a Juggernaut Roger to open a hole kind of makes up for that, you know? So that's bad. A 1 in 81 on the LOS, allowing blocks back. But there's no route to the ball. At least he covered the ball first. So not the worst player in the world, which I already knew anyway, because I know who Feufollet is. So what do you do if you're the... what is this weird... That is a very, like, crazily dressed werewolf. So the question here is, who do you blitz? He's got the double ghoul build, so he's only got 1 werewolf, and the claw doesn't do anything. It's just there to get extra block dice. So do you try and, like, 6 dice a gutter runner? I don't hate that, right? 6 dice a gutter runner. Can't blame anyone for doing that. And then force this one to dodge by putting a sidestep on the outside and a wrestle on the inside. or a zombie on the inside and a wrestle behind them. So in case he blitzes with the Roger gets tagged off. Okay, he's basing there instead. If you are going to do this, if you are going to start basing, you've got to be looking at all mans in, right? Even though the all mans in this case is just like these two, you still got to be looking at all mans in. Because you can't even, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you can't even reach these two. So you don't want to stick a ghoul back there because the Roger is going to remain untagged. Oh, no, he's not. He's going to follow onto the Roger. Oh, okay. I actually don't like that block. Because it's armor 8. And it now frees up his guard to go where he wants. I don't like taking a blockless block before we do whatever we're going to do with these back 6. You just saw him roll a 1 in 81, so it should be fresh in your memory, even if you are like someone who hasn't got that in their standard play yet. Does get a removal on the Mighty Blow, though, which is pretty big. And then... Seriously? You couldn't blitz with block there. You've got literally 3-4 block players, and you blitzed with a zombie. Alright, so one of these players also real bad. I guess we'll just have to strap in for that again. Two removals for the bad player. Classic Blood Bowl. And the block pieces don't move at all. Okay. Put him in the middle at least so he can surf both sides. Come on. Please run. Ratman, run away. Okay, he gets a removal back. It's just a zombie, but it does even up men's 1. So that's okay. And a stun there. So only 9 players for the Necro this turn, but he's getting blocks back, and he does just instantly, without moving anyone, do a blockless block. Oh. And he's doing a 1 in 9 blitz on the wrestler when he could have just hit anyone else at all. And the instant foul. Okay, I can't with this. Honestly, what did I do in just starting these? I should have just ignored them. I really should. I thought it'd be really good to try and launch my YouTube channel with World Championship games. And these are them. These are them. This is the welcome to my YouTube channel. It's just me, like, constantly sighing and trying not to insult people's play. You haven't even moved people. We haven't got a bribe. Like, and we're just going in for a +1 foul. That's a +1 foul. It's not actually, it's not even a +1 foul. He's tagged. It's a no assist foul. Awesome. Good turn. No notes. Best turn of Blood Bowl I've ever seen. What are you re-rolling that for? Just eat it! It's going to be no one, Jaeger. They're all going to be like this. Well, that reroll was so totally worth it, right? Now we're basing. Thank you for the follow, Janet Zev. Wait, Janet? That can't be right. There's no way I'm saying your name right. I mean, not to be sexist to Blood Bowl, but like the odds of you being a woman and having a woman's name about 1% less than. So I'm guessing it's like Yanetsev and you're like Eastern European or something. Hello, anyway.
It's Korben time, Kappa.
Like, this is real bad. I'm sorry you've shown up for this. Wait, what do you mean, sure? Oh, hang on. Hang on. Which way round is sure? Are you being sarcastic and you are a woman? Or are you Eastern European and I was correct? Just to be clear, I'm not a Republican. I don't care about your genitalia. I just like to get people's names right. I mean, just KOs for the rats, at least. There we go. Is it? Did I say it right the second time? Is it Yanetsev? Is it like a soft J? Or is it Yan Etsev? No, it's your name. I want to say it right. It's data, not data. Also, it's more interesting to work out what your name is than watching someone play bad Blood Bowl, so... It's your Twitch name. Don't be pedantic with me, it's my channel. I'll do the pedantry round here. Alright, there goes the wolf. He doesn't have to worry about being surfed now, so he can stand in Chunt's column. It's nice for him. Yeah, I couldn't say bad Blood Bowl. It was like a weird tongue twister. Not chant, chunt. That. So, I'll let this play in the background. Like, this is just bad Blood Bowl, isn't it? It's Artemis. Like the goddess. Even though I don't sound like a goddess, I am one. Oh, wait. There's the snake with the ball in play. Here we go. No, no, no. Look, no. No, you put the... You put the fleshy here so you can chain your own guy closer to the ball and then he can blitz the ball. Now he has to go backwards and it adds rushes. Well, now he's not doing anything. He's just 2 dice block in that direction, 1 dice block in this direction, full pow. Fucking amazing. I love Blood Bowl. Never fails to be absolute dog shit. Alright, we get the surf. Dude? Wait, dude? You know you haven't blitzed, right? just forgot to blitz and there's someone on the sideline. I mean, this school's clearly just... What's that new rule coming in for Blood Bowl 3? Like on tabletop? Dodgy snack? Clearly this school has had a dodgy snack. He's just off to take a shit behind like a goblin cameraman or something. This is wild that he didn't surf this gutter runner, by the way. Absolutely wild. So, yeah, okay. So the ball is like fucking off over here. Right. So I'll tell you the story of Chunt's Column. Sorry to everyone watching the VODs who've heard it 1,000 times. So this column here is obviously a bad column to stand in. And people keep standing in it, right? So because it's bad, I used to call it Cunt's Column. Hang on. Okay. He does know that this guy's there, right? This is not helping. It's just absolutely not helping anything. Alright, never mind. Roll a pow and a stun on a fleshy instead. That'll do. Let me press pause before this sack happens. So the reason you don't stand in this column is because if you get powed, even if it's like red dice or whatever, if you get powed, you can get powed into this column, which means the ball could go in the crowd and it could go somewhere stupid and you can lose. So I used to just call this Cunt's Column. Cunt's Column and the Idiot Square. Because that's the stall square, this is the Idiot Square. Same reason, right? But because when we say sayings in the streamer community, other people repeat it. Jim said Cunt's Column a couple of times and realized that he couldn't say it on YouTube. Because you don't want to, like, swear too much on YouTube. You can be demonetized for ads and things or not recommended to children or whatever. So he didn't want to call it that. And then we watched the game where Crystal Hunter retired. Yeah, I don't care about it, Jaeger. So Crystal Hunter played a game in the cup and lost and retired, claiming it was like a comedy mega dicing and he was upset that skill didn't matter and stuff. And we watched the game and he stood in this column and in this square 3 times in the game, and all 3 times those are what cost him the game. Had nothing to do with the dicing, he was just being shit. So we decided that Cunt's column and Chunt's column, pretty close, easy to switch to. People call Crystal Hunter Chunter. I don't, I just call him Crystal, but everyone else calls him Chunter. So this is now Chunt's column and Chunt's square. So he gets it named after him. Isn't that nice? It's always nice to have something named after you, isn't it? In the game you play. Can't see how that could be thought of badly at all. Not yet, Tuck Tuck, no. Oh, makes the 3+ through. Fails the pickup. Big re-roll. Gets the ball. Ball is on Blodge. Oh, bollocks. He failed the pickup, so we've got a broken replay. It was going so well. It was going so well, but a failed pickup means the replay is now broken. Oh, wait. The replay is broken in a new way. It's not moving with my, like, pointer. It's just stuck there. I'll take that. Oh, never mind. It's moving again now. Fuck's sake. Not a pow. So, no score for the Rats. The Rats, who were clearly the better player and still screwed everything up. Well, he fouled the ghoul with his gutter runner. That's insane. He's like, so the reason that's insane, right, is because he didn't score, they only get 1 KO roll. And he's got 4 KOs, and he was, like, doing a foul with a gutter runner to get sent off. That's wild. Stop fouling things! Oh, he argued the call. Incredible. One of the worst rules in Blood Bowl. Hopefully that goes away in the next edition. He only gets 1 of his 4 KOs back. And so the Necro only get 1 of their 3. So we're playing like Blood Bowl 8s or something. What have we got? We got 9 for the Rats. Oh my god, the Necro could win this. We got 9v9. We're playing Blood Bowl 9s. All we need is a couple of rat removals and we're fucking gold. Oh no, wait, hang on. I take it back. He had 2 back. What the hell? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Can I press pause, please? There we go. They disappeared. I was like, wait a minute. Right. The ghoul is back. Let's start again. Jesus Christ. Oh, come on. What is this setup? Why are the people with block not taking blocks? Necroman. Fuck's sake. We're just going for a pickup. 0 blocks with block on the LOS. First action pickup. It's bizarre. Like, the quality is so low. What? Why are we pushing him that way and following? Stop following! Just don't follow! Good block dice, by the way. Safe moves last. Amazing block dice. Never seen better block dice. Okay. Somehow taking 3 blocks back. I love how he thought these two were in the perfect squares. It's like, oh, I've nailed this. I don't need to move these people at all. Absolutely nailed it. Winning squares right there. All right, where the Necro go in? Who are we blitzing? Hopefully we're blitzing with block. But what the fuck do I know? Honestly, you should go in and so you can 2-dice the Roger. The Roger's the biggest threat to your team in 9v9. So you should absolutely go in here. Stick the guards in there so you can 2-dice him. It's real bad if the Roger just keeps getting to hit you for free. And then the blitz is probably this guy. Because if you blitz this guy with the other block piece, then you can 2-dice him as well. And you can make the cage here. The ball can go where he is right now. That's probably my play. You got to fight, right? It's rats. You got to take as many blocks as you can. They melt. Or you could just go and stand over there and abandon half of your team to get beat up by shitty rats. That's also another possibility. Please stop follow quad skulls. Please stop following to take blocks back. I do not understand how you've got to any level which can qualify for anything, and you don't understand that eating blocks is bad for you. Good dice. Okay, at least he didn't sidestep into another block. Why? Why would you go there? Just of all the places, why would you go there? Okay, never mind. Right, so as he's gone there, now you have to make use of it, right? So he 3 dices this gutter and goes there. And then someone stands here to tag this gutter. And then he can 2 dice the front. And you have the new cage here. It's real bad, Helames. It's like... So I know the issue, right? I've talked about it in the last few games. The issue is the way that the World Championship qualifiers are set up. Like, they don't... Really, ideally, you don't want any eyes on this round. But they advertised it so heavily. Like, it's on their own webpage and stuff. This should be done in fucking private. The World Championship play-ins. You don't want people to know this is the level of the qualification. Like, this should have been, like, not advertised at all. And, like, had us not care about it. Like the various cups in Blood Bowl 3. And there's probably 2 of them going on right now, and I have no idea. It should have been played down a fucking mine by blind people. Yeah, it's real bad, right? So, but that's the point, right? It's the play-in. But, like, you've got to wonder, like, how bad are the qualifying leagues and things when these are the people that came out of those? Like, you still have to win something to be in this. Like, I'll read out some of the stuff that they've qualified. Like, I'll just scroll down the list. Oh, that's what I'm going to do, idiot, right? So, you could be in, for example, the official ladder or the official Champions Cups and things, but not win. So you had a play-in ticket if you were 2nd or sometimes 3rd or 4th. So that's how bad the quality of actual ladder and cups are. The Morgue Bowl loser, the Belgian Bowl winner, the Double, I don't know what Double is, it's Australian, Mexican Blood Bowl Federation, something called Stuns and Skulls, Mugello Leagues, AMI, which is a French thing, KGVM, which is a French thing, the Belgian Bowl, LFBB, Tribble, Liga Hispania, Kren Bowl somehow got a ticket, Krendor's thing, like Krendor barely spell Blood Bowl. Something called Blood and Tears, PL de Minotero, which is Huju's thing, the Colombian, Ogbubble, Orbel, AWBBL in Germany, Vent de Gobbo, the DVLA, someone, Lychee was British, and he qualified via the DVLA. Did they just give a ticket out with your driving license? That's just weird. Some Bloodweiser League in America. The Maltese Blood Bowl Federation. The Franco Bowl. The Canard PC. Like, so many different, like, French and Spanish leagues. Goblin Town is where Puppet Justice and his goblins came from. Which explains why there are goblins. Yes, idiot. So they tried to be like inclusive and give tickets to all these leagues around the world. But those leagues don't have good players in. So like it's inclusive, but it's also a problem, right? Because then real bad players show up in the World Cup. And you're like, you don't know what to say about them because they're just real bad. Yes, there's also no quality control on how the leagues give out tickets. They just literally assign your league 1 or 2 tickets, and you can give them out as you want. They don't have any, like, you know, you have to have a knockout tournament or anything like that. So, like, last World Cup, J-Leave qualified, by joining a league that he'd never played for before and winning the newcomer division. He beat like 6 coaches who'd never played Blood Bowl before and got a ticket to the World Cup. No, there's no such thing as those. I can't keep calling you idiot. I'm going to call you IC. There's no such thing as those IC. It's literally... So there's a web... They give a list of all of the leagues that got tickets. No, the reason I can't keep calling you idiot is because I might be referring to some of the others. Like if Denbeek talks about like one turns or something, I'm talking to him when I say idiot. And I don't want you to get confused. So I'm going to call you IC. But yeah, so like it's inclusive, right? It's nice of them to think of it that way. But then this happens. You just get people from all over the world who qualified via some random thing where they beat like 6 of their friends in like the Albanian Blood Bowl League or something. And now they've got me watching them, judging them on a World Cup basis because they're in the World Championships. And it sucks, right? That's why I try not to be too insulting about the people. Like, it's just about the Blood Bowl. The Blood Bowl's terrible, right? The people are probably real nice. But the Blood Bowl's awful. And the main reason I get frustrated is I want to use these games to do Penguin Academies. Like, people are supposed to learn from these games. And it's real hard for people to learn from these games because everything I say is don't do this. Don't do any of this at all, ever. Oh, we've hit our own player, but we have hit him, so... Okay, so the blitz should be this guy. And I wouldn't even do it with block. The blitz should be this guy for 3 dice. And then he should stand at the front there. And then you make your cage. And then this is a 2 dice block as well. So you get your 2 blocks. You make your cage forward. You've got the fleshy in front. You've got 3 zombies here and 1 over here to walk over this way. Yeah, they announced it, like the World Championship play-ins, the World Championships are starting, yada, yada, yada. So we're going to like be like, okay, the World Championships are starting, let's watch them. But this is the get rid of the people who we shouldn't have given a ticket to round. Like, that doesn't like roll off the tongue as well and sounds insulting. Don't base people! Man, he loves to base people. It's crazy. This is not a 3 dice block now, for some reason. What? There we go. Make an actual YouTube cage. The one thing you can do right. Cast him. Immediately cast him. And doesn't Apo it. Okay. I mean, I guess let's go benefit of the doubt here. I guess the feeling is that it's 0-0. and that he wants to Apo a KO to have more chance of stopping the score. But it feels like you don't have a chance of stopping the score, really. So you should be keeping the more gutters on to try and do a one turn, even against Necro with the Juggernaut Rat Ogre and the Necro player not having a clue what's going on in the world. He'll probably set up in a way you can still do the one turn. Jesus Christ, the 1 in 9s. Knocked himself out. There we go. Knocked himself out and used the Apo. Insane. Once again, this is one of the problems with Blood Bowl in general, isn't it? This is not a problem with World Championships. In a knockout format, which this kind of is, Jesus Christ, just re-rolls. In a knockout format, what, dude, what are you doing? Just having the worst player dice the shit out of the better player by not very much. Nothing you can do, right? That's just the way it is. And now he's rolled a 1, so he frees up the fleshy. He can swap out a fleshy for a zombie in the who's holding out the Roger. Off he goes. Delightful. Move the ball. Good lad. Hey, look at this. Look at that. He moved the ball first and everything. And then he followed. And then he just... Oh, okay. Nope, everything's fine. It's perfectly normal to eat three blocks a turn for no reason at all. The Roger, man. The Roger's still stuck. Incredible. Foul appearance, obviously. Right, you gotta come back more central now, Necro guy. You gotta realize that it's turn 14. It's turn 14. You gotta come back more central to not allow him to just only use limited players to block off one side of the pitch because you haven't got the movement to go round him. You gotta get more central, force him to spread out more, thin his players. Or you could definitely just stay in the same place. And blitz without block again. And not follow, even though you're a fleshy. Somehow, with 3 players with block, we've taken about 2 blocks with block out of 20. It's pretty impressive. This Roger cannot roll a POW. There we go. So the Roger comes over now, and you've got a Roger in between you and scoring. Or he puts him in the wrong square, and it doesn't matter. Because a 3+ will fix it. And now, look how hard this is going to be to score now. Like, you had this game in the bag again. This is what I mean, right? You're a real bad player. You're getting a real good, like, round of dice. And now you're going to end up having to roll tough dice to score. Because you're still not going to be able to get past the 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 rats that are left. Wait, he had 9 rats? I thought he had 9 to start with. I must have miscounted. Oh, no, wait. It wasn't that I miscounted. They were fucking invisible, weren't they? I forgot. Because of the broken replays. That's why I didn't know he had 10 men. They were fucking invisible. What? Oh, my days. What? Are we not blitzing someone and then jamming up and gaining more squares? We're just fine where we are? Have you even got enough players to have a cage now? Oh, over there. We're going to have a cage over there. As close to the sideline as possible, so it's much harder to score. And we're blitzing a blodger. Well, okay. Alright, so the rat coach does at least know what he's doing. Vaguely. So there's going to be a full... there should be a grid. Okay, a little bit of Penguin Academy. So in this scenario, it used to be that you were elf column, right? 2 players, 2 players, 2 players. Or in this case, 2, 2, and 2 diagonally this way. But now you need a grid. You need to be 1 here, a space, and then another one. Because since Blood Bowl 2020, they've put in the rule that everyone can jump. So if you do a column and the front player gets powed to there, you can walk up to him and jump over him. So instead of a 4-4-3 dodge, you can do a single 4+ leap and then a 3+ dodge. So you've removed a 4+. So you have to do a grid now. If you've got the space to do it, you have to do a grid. It's the wrong screen, yeah. Oh, God, it's even worse than the wrong screen. He's doing a 1 in 9 there with this guy based. Oh, my days. And so this is wrong anyway, right? Because now, if this is a POW, he should have blitzed from the middle square. If this is a full POW, he can leap into no dodge for a single 4+ to score. I don't think there's anything better here, is there? The problem is, if you go for the POW, you had to do it with just 2 dice. I think you just had to do it with 2 dice. Because you need to block from the front, because you can't afford to push to that square. Because if you don't get the POW, then even without it, you can still go this way. 4+, 4+, with just 2 dodges. Second one some tail, which is why it's a 4+. But 275%. Still good. Better than a 50-50 chance of scoring. So what you should have done... Oh, wait, no, you could 3 dice it from there. It's with the fleshy. Okay, so you put the zombie in there, or this guy in there, and then you 3 dice from the front with the fleshy. If it's a full POW, you knock him there, and you go to this square, and you 4+ over him to score. Okay, yeah, sure. And if it's a push, you go there. And you just do the 4+, 4+ this way. So yeah, what I'm saying, Wilkin, is you don't need to do that, do you? That's a 5+ if you go there. But because you can 3 dice anyway, you can just do it from the front. So that's the right way to do this. Let's see what he actually does. 3 dice is in the wrong direction. Doesn't get a POW anyway, so it doesn't make a difference. And now... Casual. 4+4+ score. Just do it, yeah. Just do it. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay. Right. So this is the similar to the gym. The Jimmy Fantastic setup where you put like the fleshy in between the two wraiths and then have people behind so you can't blitz the fleshy from this square. Because even if you block the wraith, he goes there and you still can't blitz him. However, if you don't put players outside this, like if you don't have players out here, you could technically use the ghoul by blitzing him backwards down there into your own player. Oh, wait, you haven't got a sidestepper. Never mind, you can't do that. He hasn't got a sidestepper. So I think you don't have enough players to do that. So what you need to do here is knock down both wraiths with your first block. So you can fill these 2 squares. Have you even got enough players for this? I don't know if you have. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You might need 11. I don't know. You need to knock down both wraiths with your first block. And then you fill 2 squares on the side. You blitz from the rogue side, which allows you to, because those are to push into him, which will be into your gutter and forward. So you need these 4 squares filled as well, because then the second rogue block will give you the next push and you'll be there. And that's where you score from, because you're out of pushes at that point. So that's the only way to do this. Whether you've got enough players with 10, I haven't worked out. He's probably just copied it, right? There's no way this is like... He's probably just... Someone's wrote this online or he's seen someone do it on a stream. He's definitely doing it. He's definitely not doing this right, is he, with the Roger out here? The Roger needs to be in the middle because you don't know which direction is good. Like, he might not sidestep into the wrong square, into the right square, so you might need... Or you might remove him, so you might be able to set... Like, you need to set him up to be able to go from both sides. Oh, I guess you can't. You haven't got 11 players, so you can't have a gutter on both sides. Never mind. He has to pick a side. With 11 players, you can probably have a gutter on both sides, just in case. And just do some dodges or whatever. But with 10, you can't afford the extra player, I very much doubt. This is absolutely not going to work. You know what's really funny? If he didn't know how to do it and had set up for a quick snap on the side, he could have done it. It's really easy to do with a quick snap. You can use this guy. Okay, I'm kind of interested in what he thinks is going to happen here. Oh, he's doing the 6+ dodge. He's got the 6! Oh my days. Oh my god, it's happening. No! Why have you gone there? Why have you gone there? No, I've pressed pause. He's filled the square that he needed to, like, push the gutter runner into. He needed to be there. And he's powed him. Wow. Wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. Oh, he made the 6+ dodge. He had all the dice. And then just put someone in the wrong square. Amaze balls. Oh, well. We'll see SpaceKorben in the winner's bracket and Feufollet in the loser's bracket. We'll see them both again. Everyone, no one's out on this first round. Why would they be? And we will see all of you lovely people next time. Doesn't work for my acronym, but whatever.